In this video, I am going to tell you guys what mouse I'm using right now. I'll tell you few things about that mouse, but most importantly, I'm going to tell you guys what to consider whenever you're trying to buy a mouse. If you're starting to play games and you're looking for a mouse, or in general, if you're trying to buy a good mouse, which will last longer, then you should probably buy a gaming mouse. But whenever you're trying to find a good mouse, the first thing you should remember is never go for the trending ones. Don't just buy the mouse because it's everywhere on the internet. There are a lot of mouse options these days. When I started playing games, the gaming mouse was not that affordable and there were fewer options. If you wanted to buy a mouse from any top brand, then it would have costed much more than it does today. So, my first advice is don't just go for the brands because they are famous. Now, that doesn't mean that you buy the cheapest mouse available, because you have to also look for the quality. There are a lot of options in mouse these days. You can find a decent mouse which is not that expensive. You have a lot of options in weight category. You have a lot of options in shapes and sizes. So there are a lot of options. So the number one thing that you should be considering while buying a mouse is the comfort. Buy a mouse that suits you. Don't go with the trend. Look around. Buy a mouse that suits your setup, your table size, if you have enough space in your table, what kind of mousepad you're using. Evaluate these options and go for the ones that suits your needs. For example, I have a not very big desk. I had a bigger one. I moved my setup into a different room and now I'm using a tiny desk. In my desk, as you can see, I have to use a 75% keyboard because I don't have a lot of space. I'm using a mic that stays on my desk. There is a extension board on my table and the stand of my monitor, it is extended weirdly. So I don't have a lot of space on my table, and that is why I have switched from wired mouse to wireless mouse. But if you have enough space on your table, then there are a lot of wired mice that you can choose from, and they are very easy to use. They are just budget friendly and they are the best. But if you have issues with cable management, you have to constantly manage your cables while you're playing games, then you can choose a wireless mouse. Otherwise, wired mouse is fine. Go online and search for a mouse that suits your needs, the budget, the weight of the mouse, the size of the mouse, the grip type, what kind of grip are you using, what kind of mices are there which fits that. Do your research, but the priority should be comfort. You shouldn't be bothered about constantly adjusting your mouse or keyboard while you're gaming. They should just be there. You shouldn't be thinking about that. You should be able to enjoy your game without getting interrupted by your mouse or keyboard. So buy a mouse that suits your setup, that makes you feel comfortable, that you can buy and just forget it while playing games. I'm currently using Logitech Superlight Pro. It's not the cheapest mouse out there. It is quite expensive, but I went for this product because I have been using Logitech for a long time. I have tried a lot of brands, but I liked Logitech because it is safe. I trust the brand, so I went with this. But there are a lot of options in wireless mouse as well, and yeah, you should research a bit before buying any mouse, and if it fits your needs, then you should buy it. I bought this mouse because it is lightweight and the shape of it is very safe. It is, I think, symmetrical mouse. It doesn't have any kind of weird shape. It is good for left-handed person and right-handed person as well. So I like the shape and the weight of this mouse, and I trust Logitech, so I went with this one. As I already told you, I went with wireless mouse because I don't have a lot of space on my desk, and the mouse wire was getting tangled all the time. There is not a lot of space for the mouse cable, And because currently I have my CPU in another table here, and I also have UPS and the controller for my mic in the same table, and I had to bring the wire of my mouse from over there to here. There are a lot of things where the wire could get tangled, and that was happening a lot. I also have a bungee, mouse bungee, but that also was taking up space, and yeah, it was just not comfortable, and I was getting distracted a lot. So I decided to switch to wireless mouse. But again, it doesn't matter if you have wired mouse or wireless mouse, because wireless mouse is probably a bit expensive than wired mouse. So if you're starting gaming, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on mouse, then you can easily go for wired mouse. So that is it. That is what I wanted to share with you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.